Okay, so I debated for a while whether or not to actually even put this information out there. However, I feel right now at this particular time it's very critical. Because there are a lot of transgenders within the community, genderqueer within the LBGT community, who are under, I don't know, this impression that injectable testosterone is the only way to achieve masculine results or masculinity. I know a great deal of them have read literature produced done on people, and that's what I want to talk about. I guess that's my reason for talking, because having been there myself in the predicament where I was faced with being institutionalized about my decisions as far as homosexuality is concerned, and diagnosed with gender identity dysphoria. Even though I had no gender identity dysphoria, I clearly knew what I was, who I was. I just had problems dealing with the people around me and their reactions to who I am and who I love. Didn't quite know how to deal with the negativity that was always thrown my way. And you hear that within my poetry. Oh, trust, I know how they look at you. Say all those things that I can't even put into words, the dissent in their words. You know, those things, you know. So I can talk about that. I could talk about being in a mental institution. I'm sorry, I'm blinking because I cooked breakfast this morning. And I use jalapeno peppers in my potatoes. Jalapeno peppers. And they got on my fingers. And you saw me just rubbing my eye. And now I have jalapeno in my eye. But I'm going to finish this conversation. I can do it with my eyes closed. Because I'm just simply talking. But, yeah. They hospitalized me, you know. And before even talking to a psychologist, you know, I was given Prozac. They didn't, you know, before even talking to a counselor, giving Prozac. And then once I talked to a counselor, he tells me, oh, well, you have gender identity dysphoria, and we're just going to give you, and they told me that I could be released. This is after 10 minutes of talking to me and being in this institution for a week. Then the doctor finally talks to me at the end. Of course, I wasn't swallowing these pills. I was spitting them out. Because they weren't checking as to whether or not you were swallowing the pills, except for open your mouth and you go, of course you hide it somewhere else, and then you walk away. Spit it out. Because they were doping those people, and they were truly doped up and did not know what they were doing. And they were amazed at the fact that I was able to read books while I was there. I was able to read books because I wasn't taking your pills, you idiots. But beyond that, yeah, the mental health care game, I can say for myself, having been there, is a mental health care game on a large scale. I'm not saying all of it is, because you have to understand industry and that mental health is a money maker, just like the healthcare system is a money maker. And so that's why I have to tell you, I have to break it down to you in simple science and let you know, female to male transgenders, you're not broken, and let you know that it is the pressures of the society around us that has you feeling that way, because they had me feeling that way. Had me about the, you know, like these people were really trying to convince me that, you know, it was something within my mind, when it was nothing within my mind. I was perfectly comfortable with myself. however, wasn't comfortable with the people around me. And so that led me on a trail and a path towards really seeking out to understand what it is they're telling us, what it is, the information and the literature that's being put out, how long the studies are being done, how we're being issued these testosterones and this medication. And as of right now, all of this that we're going through, this technically is experimental, and that's why you have the Planned Parenthood in California now doing this and that sort of thing, because it is experimental. And they tell you it's to help you, but in all actuality, to help you would be to explain to you where you come from biologically, to explain to you, to really talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can talk to somebody about their mind, but I've been to a lot of psychologists, and a lot I have, because I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? When you love yourself and you love the people around you, you go seeking for answers. You don't just take what you get at face value. You don't accept the first answer that you get. You just don't. And so I did it. And I mean, if you understand the history of who we are as people and how we came about, I'm talking to my LGBT community, and more specifically to my African Americans, because I can't really talk about, you know, the Caucasian American FTM community, because that's something different. It's a beast of a different nature. And I see that some of us are trying to be introduced to that beast, and that ain't the way we do it. Just real simple, like, because naturally within you have the ability to produce testosterone. Every day I shave my face because my face naturally has testosterone. Y'all can see the 9 o'clock shadow on my face every day. Something that has to be done in order to keep bush off my face. It's been that way, you know, since I hit puberty. But those things, when you understand biology, alchemy, your natural body, your natural science of your body, those things are something that you can work with mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit to achieve. That is something that you can work with. And there are others out here who will attest with me to those factors. You know, if you want to get your body in shape, you know, be the best physically, naturally that you can be that. You know what I'm saying? It is a matter of mind over matter. You know, get in control of your mind, get in control of your thoughts and your feelings, but first understanding that you are whole and complete. And all you got to do is activate that wholeness and that completeness to be the person that you want to be. And you ain't going to find it in no bottle. You're not going to find it in no psychologist's office. Because I guarantee you, for as long as you kicking out them bucks, or as long as you got that insurance plan, that psychologist is willing to tell you whatever you want to hear. It's the power of the dollar. It's the beast. It's the nature of the beast. And I don't care, you know, if a lot of you guys get angry with me and upset with me, but I have to tell you that, because a lot of you are cutting away your body parts, and a lot of you are giving away your birthrights, and a lot of you are giving away your uterus, you know, giving away your birthright. Men, our counterparts of the female to male, transgender, other male to females who desire to give birth, have that right to give birth unto another living creature on this earth. You know, that have that would give anything to be able to birth forth life. You know what I'm saying? Our men that remain heterosexual, all they want is to find a woman so that that woman can give life to their seed. And I have to do this. I gotta signify. I gotta condemn. I have to. And it's not something that I do, you know, with a hard heart. I do it wanting you to understand, wanting you to comprehend. Yes, it is that deep, and whether you believe it or not, it is that deep. It is that deep. Someone doesn't want you to give birth, and you got to realize that and recognize that and wake up. Lest we have no future. Alright, peace.